This week's class discussion centered around Milli Vanilli and the story of how a German R&B group was tricked by their producer into tricking essentially the whole world that they were singing on their music when in fact they were not singing on any of their studio release music. Milli Vanilli's story is in parts both tragic and ludicrous. Their tale is a tale of deception that resulted in the death of one half of the world's most notorious R&B groups. As far as anyone is concerned, lyrical authenticity isn't really my only metric for quality music. Although I can understand why someone would want their artists to be actually doing the things that they're singing about, I can't really say that that's the only thing that makes a song good or not. But in the case of Milli Vanilli, where you have a group that wasn't even singing their music, that's where the problem starts to arise. With that being said, I can understand the problematic nature of a group's entire career being based off a lie, and in some strange way, Frank Farian robbed everyone that bought into the idea that was 80s R&B sensation Milli Vanilli. And for the record, this includes both group members, Rob and Fab, as well. They were also robbed. Although clear as day deception is easier to call out, there have been many other cases of dishonesty within the music video industry, and the sanctity of such an industry is a topic of arduous debate. In today's media-centered world, image is everything. And one image that is very popular in the music industry is the idea that I came up on my own. This narrative is spun countless times across all genres, but mostly genres like rap and indie. This means that the artist will either deny or not mention that there's an apparent cause to their success. Usually it's the result of sly marketing and subtle placements of songs on the radio or in certain albums, certain record stores and retailers. A lot of these artists like to paint their success story as one of their own, that they came up without any help. And I can understand how something like this is pretty fraudulent and is a little sinister. Although that might be an extreme idea, people shouldn't be afraid to be authentic. I believe that your music should be authentic, but it doesn't have to sacrifice the quality of the sound. Just because an artist isn't necessarily living the life that they're rapping about or singing about doesn't mean that it's automatically bad music.